well, yeah, possibly. I can't get comfy. Oh, God, I'll tell you what, the other day I woke up with such bad cramp, it was unbelievable.
You know something we've forgotten there?
What?
Biscuits.
No one's here yet. So.
Yeah, what's biscuits we have? We have the chocolate fingers or... What's the brought?
We've got those little round chocolate Dunkin'.
Or we've got triple chocolate cookies.
Oh, cookies.
Yeah, I thought that. I'll
Look
go with the cookies.
at the cookies. All over the floor. Yeah. Oh, actually, I better get the screen. That would help, wouldn't it? Bloody idiot.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't play that right, didn't it? Oh, of course, everything's a mirror, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, we got a viewer.
Yeah.
Jason's just getting the munchies. I'm not here by myself. In fact, we'll angle this up a little bit.
He's got no friends.
I got no friends. There we go. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, see, look.
Other products are available.
Only if you want to give them to the street.
Yeah. Ah, little kitchen. Hey, well done, Mark. Nice to see you. We're having some cookies.
God, yeah, finished up.
You can't have all them in one cookie. This looks like a big turd.
Do you want the cookies or not?
Yeah.
Right, shut up there.
Hello, Josh.
Hello, Josh. We can't stuck together.
Oh, I myself, do I? Oh, right.
Well, no,
they
but
are
feed
stuck
you,
together, aren't they?
Not cute.
Oh, bloody hell.
Well, you have to eat free, won't you?
Oh, well, not eating it while we're doing this. All right, I'll load the floor then. Right. Okay, well, Jason's stuffing his face. It's boat action tonight. Back from my fantastic win. He's livid about that. Evening. Yeah, so boat action tonight. We're doing demolition. So it's a bit like taking out 40k. So we've got to destroy each other's bases. Which should be a laugh. I've got exactly the same force I had last time, because why break a winning formula? I'm going to ride this until you kick my ass up tonight. Yeah, so we got it all set up. As usual, Jason's done a fantastic board.
Because you're too lazy.
Oh, I'm rubbish at it. No, I'm terrible at doing boards. Always have been, always will be. I suppose the argument is you can get better if you try. So.
There is that, yeah. Feel like you're winning.
You know what? You can start talking. I don't care.
Yeah, I'll keep the. Well, I've picked mine. I'm taking a tank this time.
Oh, that's a bit beardy.
Hang on, Beardy, you got two.
No, one's an armoured car actually.
But same armament as a tank and.
No, it's only armoured very. It's weak, isn't it? Well, it's got an anti-tank gun on it.
Yeah, right then.
It's not my fault. So, also a couple of things while we're live. I can't remember if we said this last time, but we probably did. Thank you, everybody, for taking one of our battle reports over 3,000 views.
You don't know how that happened.
Amazing. Also, if you're new to the channel, thanks to everybody that's joined, especially if you're from the Grim Dark side, because we know we've got a few subscribers from that, because the data tells us this. So welcome. I don't know if you watched our game last week with Grim Dark, but it's.
I won that one, didn't I? Was that your winning streak over?
Wouldn't let me have it, would you?
No.
Wouldn't let me have it. Yeah, so I lost, but you know, that's Grimdark.
Was
This
it
is boat
3-1
action.
or was it
Oh, it's horrendous.
Was it 4-0?
So might as well have been. It was really bad. Enjoyable though. I did enjoy it.
Yeah, we do some more of those, don't we?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because Ninth has obviously carried on without us, of course. Eldari have come out. You know, everybody moaned about them. Now the Nids are out and everybody's moaning about them. It's like, come and play second and moan about Nids there. It's been ongoing for years. Oh, here's one for you though. For years. I mean, literally from the moment they were birthed properly as a Tyrannid race, they had a 12-inch synapsis range.
Oh, it's shrunk, isn't it?
It's shrunk to 6 inches.
Oh.
Like an old man.
Oh. I'm so...
Well, I don't know. I ain't playing this. I don't care.
Well, what we'll do, when the Squat Codex comes out, and I get the army, we'll play like that one off. Right?
No, we're just Grim Dark it.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, might as well just Grim Dark it, haven't we?
Yeah.
So there you go. So,
So if that'd be no army.
you're going to, aren't you?
I've got to.
You're going to get... I don't like
I couldn't
squats.
afford a squat army when they first came out because I was only at
Yeah, but
school.
they were really... initially in Rogue Trader, they were Space Wolves.
Yeah, I know.
And rather than again, Eldar or Space Elves.
Yeah, they got good. They were squad spots in second as well.
Yeah, no, they were called Scots
Yeah.
in second, but
Emerald.
looking from one of the early white dwarfs, they were called Space Dwarfs.
Yeah.
The original Rogue Trader stuff before it went second edition.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to definitely get those.
I just don't like Scots.
Oh,
But then I don't like dwarfs.
it's because you're property elf lover.
Well, yeah, I do love my elves. I love my elves and I love my Eldar. Not to kid on my Eldari, but I do like my Eldar and I do like my elves. I like wood elves over high elves, but trying to get the wood elf models are an absolute pig, so
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
high elves. I've suddenly fallen in love with high elves. I've got the book as well, and the artwork in there is superb. Really good. Nothing wrong with elves. So yeah, so there you go. So Grimdark.
There is only two good elves out there.
Oh, let me guess. One's a dead elf,
Yeah.
and one's a dying elf.
Oh, so close.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say wood elf or a dark elf, but I can't stand them.
Well, you can't stand the high elves. They are snobby, arrogant gits. I prefer a wood elf, but just the models are a nightmare to get out of. They really are. Have we missed any comments? Because we're just chatting here.
Probably not.
Oh yeah. No, we're good. We're good. No one's asked us anything. You can ask us stuff if you're watching. That's great. We don't mind.
Not so.
Anything you thought about the games or anything you'd like to see, we'll do our best. Like I say, it's just us two. We're just painting as we can when we can. And I tried to paint this week and I was just so tired. Couldn't do it.
I'll paint one model. That's it.
Right, okay.
Well, actually, no,
Well, that's one more than I did.
Those two listed to you, I sent you the photograph of. What do you think of that? That's as far as I got.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I've got. Oh, right. Bring this up. Obviously, we've done a little review of Christoph Designs buildings, and then someone posted on the Bolt Action page on Facebook that they bought a load
Yeah.
of them and they're boosted it. So I'm hoping that because of our little preview video, and then it's had a knock-on effect, and he's managed to get more business, which is great because they are great buildings.
Yeah, he's some of those ruined ones, haven't he?
Yeah. Got some. So I have got a load of buildings of his to build, like the fishmongers and a couple of
They can't be that hard to
townhouses.
build, surely.
No, it's just the time. And I cheat. I use super glue and activator, so it's like smear it, spray it. That's gone off.
Well,
And then
so
sometimes
like
it's
5 minutes to build it, and you still
yeah,
ain't got time.
yeah, but then you get high on glue, and the rest of the family moan about it. And
Well,
say
you're
no,
all happy.
Samo. Just say no, Samo. Glue sniffer.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
what-
built these buildings, but I've got addiction now, man.
That's what kids programs were. Kids programs.
Oh, great deal, bloody hell.
Let's go back sometime.
So yeah, so we have got more buildings to come, and we have got the ruins. Oh, someone suggested to Christoph to do ruins, and he's designed them, and they look great. Apparently, you were saying they can come apart, and you can come
Yeah, they
together.
look like they come apart a bit at the roof, so you can like have it apart, take a piece off the roof out, so it look like a mortar's gone through it, and blown all the German soldier stuff inside out. Or you can take it apart and it look like they've been more been blown up.
Why did you have to go there?
Just
Just because you have sniper mortar teams,
Not
and your
last week.
sniper. No, that's
Last time they
fantastic.
didn't snipe.
No, because I was moving too fast.
Yeah, I didn't get to snipe yet.
You didn't hit once.
I know, that's really bad, isn't it?
Yeah, that was bad for you. And I like your tactic of putting your commander next to both of them.
Yeah, but you won't learn from that.
Hi guys, currently painting card in the hope. Games are as good as a world eater codex.
Good luck.
I like your optimism, Jay. I really do. Saying that though, I've had a look at his site and we'll be getting some soon. Yeah, honestly, Kitchen, they're brilliant.
Yeah.
They're really good. What I can do if you want, mate, is I'll send you some close-up photos of them on Messenger, all right? I was looking through one of the white doors because obviously we're doing a podcast. By the way, everybody, if in case you don't know that, we're doing a podcast. Mostly, in fact, 99% of it will be second edition stuff.
Or wherever else we get sidetracked on.
I won't get sidetracked, but I think we'll also cover Grim Dark and yeah, no worries, mate. We'll cover Grim Dark and Bolt Action.
Yeah,
I think so. Where was I going with this?
I don't know.
No, I don't know either. I just went off with one, didn't I? I'll have a cup of tea.
Because there's a few, there is some nice scenarios in the British D-Day landing, and Canadian landing scenarios.
Oh, so someone said, been listening to it while starting on my Africa Core. Africa Core!
Just don't
Another
take his
loser.
tactics.
If you want to know how not to use them, watch our battle reports.
Oh, good, yeah.
God, what 88, the most feared
Oh.
gun in the game, and I can't use it for toffees.
Don't take it.
No, but I spent ages painting it, and it looks great.
And if you see a Brem, run away.
Oh, Brad's just painting
Brilliant.
the worst vehicle in the game.
No, not.
Yes, they are. You guys got me to do no. Oh, right, okay. Fine. So someone's just posted because I obviously can't remember. You can't see the comments. We guys got him into doing North Africa, so we'll apologise now. We'd quite like to see you play a boat action game with no armour.
I would, but he cheats and he takes vehicles.
We have done that.
No.
We've done a pure infantry game.
Have we?
Yeah, it's like 600 points for an African game. Fully understand if this is smaller game due to points. Yeah, I'm sure, Josh, we have done an unarmoured game where we just had infantry, and it's about 650 points.
Was it? I can't remember. It's quite easy doing this. Because I think it would be quite funny with just troops, no tanks.
Hang on a minute, Josh. Yeah, right. So that'd be 360 points you'd have to lose.
360? No. I need more men.
You're all veterans!
And?
You'll kick my backside.
No, you won't.
How the hell? Right, how many points have you got in men?
In men?
Yeah, how much is your tank?
205.
Right, so that matches that. Then you've got to lose another 155 points.
Oh, that's painful.
Wow.
That's a whole squad.
It's obviously what the viewers want.
Well, I think you should just paint some more men to get to 1,000.
No, I think if you want me to drop my 2 tanks, so I'll just point that out. If you want me to drop my 2 tanks, fully on 300 points. What was that? 360. Why? No, because I've got a Stu 42 and I've got a Puma armoured car.
Yeah. Mr. I'll take
When I play a vet, I still lose. Well, yeah, you're like me, Kitchen. Chase wins all the time. It's really boring to watch. So I was going somewhere with the podcast, wasn't I? Oh yeah, we do a podcast. Yeah. But we will talk. I think we'll talk about Grimdark, and we'll talk about. That's where I was going. Right, so I was looking for the White Dwarfs, because in the podcast we do White Dwarfs. We're working through the White Dwarfs, so it's mostly second edition stuff the podcast is for, because we got sort of bullied by Josh from Crown of Command to do it. I'll throw him under the bus every time. And so the second edition group on Facebook, Warhammer Second wanted it, so we did it. But Jay, if you're still watching and painting Karn, in one of the White Dwarfs there was an army list for Karn, and it was under 1,000 points. You could have him leading it and a load of Khorne Berserkers in that, but it had to be 1,000 points or less. So you want this codex, you'll find all your answers are in second, mate. Everything you want's in second. Anything they do now, you can do in second. Crush a Stampede. Oh, that's happening, mate. I was looking at the other carnifexes I got. I was thinking, I've got strip, man.
Well, that can happen quickly then, is it?
Yeah, but I've got 4. So I'd end up with 6. 6 carnifexes. I couldn't do it.
Oh, what pity.
Could do it because you'd only allow 50%, so that's 1,000 points for 5 of them. Minimum.
Oh.
So 1,000 points, so that'd be a 2,000 point game.
I could take 4.
2,000 point game. 50% of that.
Oh,
Carnifex.
I could have 5 tanks.
Yeah. Well, it'd be all monsters for me, wouldn't it?
Oh, 5 tanks. I'd have to take 5 tanks.
What tanks would that be, though?
Leaving Russes and Demonsters.
So I wouldn't have the points for upgrades. So I'd have 5 carnifexes, basic, all with optic membranes, because why not? All 199 points each, so they're basic. I'd have a couple of high tyrants, warriors, lictors, and a Zanthrope. And if you're going to have tanks, then the lictors would have to have venom claws so they can actually have
Yeah,
a
well,
better
I've got, if it's
strength.
1,000 points, I'd have to have,
2,000 point army.
yeah, I'd have 1,000 points to the men.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to. It'd just be a themed game, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah. 1,000 points of metal launchers.
God, imagine that.
You know I'd do it.
You would do it as well.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We might have to do that. That could be just a one-off goofy game. That'd be funny.
It would be, yeah. Yeah, or else it's your, no, I was going to say against dreadnoughts, but they'll get hammered.
Oh, you'd lose.
Yeah.
You'd get absolutely annihilated.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't do the damage.
No.
And I'd only have to penetrate your armour and that'd be it. You'd be screwed.
Right.
Although saying that, your assault cannons, if they get through, are D10 damage. So
There is
one
that,
hit with an
yeah.
assault cannon, because I won't have any voltage fields or anything like that. So one hit with an assault cannon is what, -3? -4?
I don't know.
something like that. So it's 2d6. If I fail that, that's D10 damage. Yeah, you could do it. But then I'd have time for venom cannons to try and take you out.
Anyway, they want to see a 1,000 point bolt action game with no vehicles.
Oh, I'll paint some models then.
Yeah. You got some on the way anyway, yeah?
No, they're here. I've just got to paint them.
Yeah, right there.
My missus is watching. My daughter's watching. She'll be like, Dad's got models. Yeah, she is. She'd throw me. She grabs me up big time. We'll be listening to chat.
That's what we
We're
do.
talking away here. Yakking away as we do. I can't find the messages.
So I don't have to paint up another.
When I play mine, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have to paint another probably 1 unit up.
Well, I
That's only
thought
2.
managed 7th at a 36 people bolt action turret with just Japanese infantry.
Oh.
Got to 7th. Wow. And no bamboo spear jobs, because isn't that a bit beardy? Isn't that a bit overkill?
What bamboo spears?
Apparently, a lot of people were just seen on the bolt action page, and that people run around with Japanese like suicidal. They got like charges on the end of bamboo spears.
Yeah.
They just run up to stuff and blow stuff up and stuff like that. And they feel like
And I'll make them.
loads of them.
You were really go Japanese, eh?
Hmm?
You was going to do that, weren't you?
Well, yeah, we're going to do. I was going to get Chindits, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Or Australian. No, I was going to get Aussies.
Yeah.
I was going to get Aussies. You were going to get Japanese.
Yeah.
So that's an army in the pipeline.
So bamboo men, is it?
No, don't.
You just told me.
No, I didn't. No, people don't like you for doing that. So don't. That's going to be such a long way off because I think I'd rather. Should I go Italian next? Because we're going back to the desert, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to go Italian because I'm going to go American, aren't I?
Are you?
Oh, well, I've got them.
Well, for the desert.
With the man, I think it's the same colour uniform.
Possibly, yeah.
Pretty sure. If you're going Italian, I think it's. Yeah, but the Italians is the same, almost like the same, isn't it? I think their uniform really. I don't know if it did or not, but you can use them in Europe or either.
No, I can't use it in Europe, really, can I? Because they're bloody surrendered.
Well, no, but the bottom out in Europe.
Yeah, 5 10-man veteran squads, a howitzer, a mortar officer, and 3 suicide bombers.
I'll take the tank out.
That's your army list there.
Yeah.
Is that 1,000 points, Josh? Did he say 1,000 points?
I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry, man, I didn't see. Was that 1,000 points for that army? That's quite nasty. So I thought about another infantry unit, 1,000 points. If you want infantry against infantry, I've got to paint them, but it works out that I have. Oh no, because one was I had the tank for 200 points, a second lieutenant, and then it was 6 squads of 10 regular. Yes, Yanks are the same uniform and colour of their tanks was the same. All right,
That's all right. That's what I did for me.
He's doing a cracking little game. Oh, have you done the last one yet, Mark? Your the forest one. I can't pronounce it. Can't pronounce it, mate. You know the one I'm on about. He's done a solo game. Then about the Americans going through this forest in the woods.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. Yes, 1,000 points. Add a mule team. And a what? A Kemper. That's why I don't like doing foreign armies. I can't read it. Some officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's done a single solo game Then he's done the game with his mate, and then I think you're doing the last solo game. I don't know if you've done the last solo game yet. But yeah, it's a bloody fight. That's a cracking game as well.
I've never seen it.
Not yet. Trying to get two of us together. All right, fair enough, mate. No worries.
Yeah.
But I was flipping through a White Dwarf as well. What struck me is, which we're going to cover in the podcast, is they got the bunkers, and then they gave you two armies to play bunker assault and hold the line.
Yeah.
There's no captains. There's no lieutenants. Oh, well, there weren't lieutenants anyway, but there's no major captains or...
No general.
Yeah, no general at all. It was just 3 basic combat squads taking on a load of orcs. And there was no special characters or no war boss or anything like that. Hutgun Forest, if I pronounced that right. Yeah, so it's like, oh, hang on a minute. Why don't we, instead of just sticking to, a proper formulated army, do themed games? I mean, we tried that themed game with the Eldar against the Nids, didn't we? With the Wraithguard.
Oh yes, yeah.
That was a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to try with the Nids. I need to paint more Nids. Do like a deep strike, like the initial stages.
Yeah.
And the other one I want to do is like loads of Hormorgons or Gargoyles just whipping across the board. Can you imagine that gets the guard? You'd never hit everybody because they'd be -2 and -1 to hit. Might make boring viewing though.
Yeah.
I mean, you just dustpan and brushing your... Actually, I don't really know hide mine though, would I?
No, but if you can do it Italians or not?
Don't know.
They got some nasty units.
I need to look into it. I need to look into the Italians. If you can recommend a book for...
Yeah, they got the underbelly, Italian underbelly. That's for the Italians.
But that's Italy. We're talking about Africa. I'll be using... The only one I can think of doing is the 1942... I can't remember what they're called, and I don't want to get up and get the book. There's an Italian group. It's 1942, like SA something 42, and they're Italians, and they've suddenly learned and they've watched how the Germans fight, and they thought that's how we should be fighting.
Okay.
Oh, I can't remember what they're called now. I don't want to get up and get the book.
I think most of the Italian range is the underbelly.
Oh, is it? No, there's in the Western Desert book. I've got an Italian army list.
All right.
And they've got Avante or something, which means that if they're winning, they're great, but if they're losing, their morale sucks.
Yeah,
and of course, morale sucks anyway.
Apparently, when you go to the Italian underbelly,
yeah,
you can actually have Italians against Italians because they had you had the ones who were still loyal to Germany.
But how long did they fight in Italy before they decided to surrender?
I don't know. Because you got Sicily and all that lot as well, didn't you? Yeah, they went from...
Yeah, but I thought that was Germans.
They would have been Italians as well, I thought. I don't know.
Okay, well, something to look into.
Yeah.
But then I could use the Italians from the desert and use them then in the underbelly?
I don't think the colour scheme would look too different.
Probably not.
Yeah.
In the Western Desert book, I think Italy gain stubborn too. Do they?
Yeah, might do actually.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look into that.
Hmm.
Yeah, so should we go Italian?
Well, you'll be going Italian.
I'll be going Italian.
I'll be going American.
Okay. All right. So we'll
I can use them in the desert and I can use them in Europe.
Well, yeah, you could. Yeah, if the colour, if the uniform hasn't changed, then yeah, you could, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So that'd be cool. All right. Okay.
And they got such a wide range of tanks.
Well, the Americans.
Oh, I've got loads. Why do they have to?
Well, don't just field infantry then.
It's like it's not like why they have Sherman one, Sherman two. It's like Sherman P. Sherman. It's like what's the difference? It's like a pages of just Shermans.
Isn't one more reliable and doesn't catch fire? Don't you have the Firefly with the bigger gun?
Well, thanks to the British.
Oh,
It's a British gun, isn't it?
and there we lose our American viewers.
They put a British gun in it.
Is that what they did?
Yeah, they put a British. They turned the actual the £70 or whatever it is, or whatever the size gun is. They turned it because it wouldn't fit in properly. They actually turned it on its side or upside down or something weird to fit it into the actual turret.
Oh,
It wouldn't
wow,
fit
okay.
in. Yeah, that's what it is on ours. The Americans got their slightly version of their gun. But the British did think, yeah, this gun would just, yeah.
So why haven't you fielded a Sherman with your army, your commandos?
Because I wanted a British tank.
Okay, so
British Army, British tank.
but the British used the Shermans.
Yeah, but I
I'm
thought we
reading
did-
a book about a tank regiment full of Shermans, and they're British.
Yeah.
From the D-Day all the way to
And
the end of the
I
war.
read the book about the British commando who had Cromwell's, and it was fucking brilliant. So I wanted a Cromwell.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
And the Cromwell's really quick.
Very
I thought it makes more sense with the commanders were supposed to be moving quickly forward, where the Cromwell would keep up more, where the Shermans and everything else was slower. They went like 35 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, the Cromwells. They even put a restrictor on it to slow them down because it was too quick.
Here's one for you guys. Leave it in the comments, obviously, because hopefully we should see this when I post it up. Is it worth us doing tank war?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
I've got.
Have you got it?
No, but I got the tanks.
Oh, right, okay. I was going to say, I wonder if it's worth us doing what the rules
I've
like.
got 4 more tanks. Hang on.
Have you?
Oh.
Hang on, how come you can have a go at me about having armour, and you've got more tanks than I have, and you've got tanks in the background waiting to be painted?
Because when I brought them, they was a sale on, and it was cheaper to buy a box of 3 than it was 1. So I went, oh, the 3. Then thinking I could only take 1 tank in the game, just before we started playing. It was when we was building the army.
Should I get a Tiger?
You got a tiger,
Yeah, but I haven't got a Tiger for me normal hair grenadiers, have I?
but they die.
I'll get a King Tiger.
It's just a tiger with a crown on it, still dies.
Yeah, but if I get a King Tiger, it's armor value 11, but then you'll end up with a mortar anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
You'd probably survive because I haven't got. I don't
Armor
have
11.
Yeah, I had to buy a Firefly because I got no gun big enough else.
Yeah, but they're like 500 odd points. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think the one I've got by it would be 400 points.
Was it?
Yeah, to get the super heavy gun, it's like 400, at least 400. Yeah, and it's not heavily armored. It's yours.
Yeah, but they were all from engineered. Right? I'd be better off with a Panther.
Yeah, even the people they play, watching the stat stuff, they say they're well overpointed for the game. They won't do the damage.
What, Panther?
Tiger,
Tiger.
you
No.
won't do it 500 points with the
Well,
damage.
no, my Tiger in the Desert has achieved 0 kills, I think. 550 regular and 660-ish a veteran. Is that the King Tiger? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's no. I mean, my Tiger, it looks great and it's superbly painted. Even though I do say so myself.
Got the burn marks and the
Oh! Do you know what? Yeah. I painted my Tiger, right, and I gave it a number, and the history of that Tiger, it actually got damaged on the battlefield and crawled off the battlefield and then broke down, and that was it. But it got taken out because of a mortar shell. Guess who took it out with a mortar shell? History repeating itself.
a mortar shell.
Oh, you've taken it out loads of times. I will when we go back to the desert. I want to have some of the weirder stuff, like the Marauder,
yeah.
indirect thing. But I don't like open top stuff. The other thing I might do is get some.
In a desert. Why would you want to be this?
Well, yeah,
Because it's freaking
what I
hot.
might do is get some trucks and maybe glue a little Indiana Jones on the front of one. Put the arc in it.
Getting hold of the weirder tanks isn't easy because they don't make it. You've got to buy them third party. A lot of them are.
Oh, don't all of them do.
No, not all of them. No.
Really?
Yeah, there's quite
Well,
a
I
few.
mean, obviously, the weird ones that I can easily purchase. I'm not going to go hunting for weird stuff, am I?
I know 'cause there's a couple of British armoured cars that are really nice.
I don't care about the British. I'm talking Africa Corps.
That's what you do. You don't care about the British guns, would you?
When you're free artillery. Like that.
Oh, what? And your free gun?
Oh, well, yeah, wow. Can't do it if I'm pinned because of your artillery, can I? And your sniper mortars.
I've only got one small mortar team.
What, today?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you got redemption for that because they let you down last time.
Yeah, I've only got one mortar.
Oh,
No
they-
sniper. I got a sniper. See,
How many Piats you got?
one.
What have you got on your list?
Man. Lots of men.
And all veterans as well. Right,
Oh,
shall
yes.
we, sir?
Oh, yes,
Because it
yes,
is
yes.
8 o'clock here now. We've got to get cracking on. So that's our usual
Half
half-hour
an hour.
little chat.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So don't forget, watch the battle, share it, tell your friends and family. Anybody counts. All the
Yeah.
views count apparently. It all helps with the subscription and the algorithms and all that sort of stuff. See you later, guys. See you, Kitchen.
See you,
Cheers,
Kitchen.
mate. I'll send you those photos later. And yeah, if you want to listen to the podcast, I know it's mostly second edition, but we will eventually do some boat action stuff as well. But until then, thanks for chatting to us, guys. Appreciate that. Jay, enjoyed painting Khan the Betrayer, and we'll see you all later, guys.
See you guys later.